do I get rid of the green screen? Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. And what did I do? There we go. Goodness gracious me. I wish I knew how to change the orientation. It's okay. Hi, Diana. How are you? I'm almost done working on the computer, and then I can get to the live. So I just didn't want to miss it. So I decided to just go ahead and start the live and finish up what I was doing. I'm working on sending out an email. Okay. Close. Alright. So I just started the new sale for this week. And let me go open up the live. Make sure this is muted so I can... Hi Pam, hi Jamie. How are you guys? I'm sorry that like the orientation is up and down. I kind of can't fix it. I was actually hoping to get photos of Eric's crochet hooks done before the live, but I did not make it that far at all. So yeah, there's that. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 7 crochet hooks that are ready to be listed on Etsy and get those sold. But yeah, I did not make it that far. I've got orders, I think 4 orders to pack, not many. And then I thought maybe we could make the foaming hand soap. I'm gonna have to scramble around and get everything on hand, but we could make the foaming hand soap and, you know, maybe package up some of the liquid soap base. A lot of you guys were asking about the liquid soap base, so I thought, you know, why not work on that and go live and hang out with you guys a little while. It's been a while. This is a custom crochet kitty cat order for a friend of mine. I made these 2 little cats to represent his kitties that he has. Look, he's even got a little right there between. Isn't that cute? Okay, anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna pack these up. Stamping with Mom. Hi, how are you? How are you? How are you? Oh, that's Diana, right? Is that who that is? So anyways, I've had a lot of people ask about ordering new fragrances. And just to be honest with you guys, I have to get more orders coming in before I can order more supplies. So that's one of the reasons I'm hopping on the live. I just released this week's sale. I decided, you know, I have a hard time deciding on what kind of sales to run. And I was like, I don't know what I want to do this week. I thought about doing a sale on Eric's wood items. Marie, yes. I knew it. Okay, Marie, yes. And I know your last name. I'm not going to say it on live, but I know what your last name is. Like I said, I thought about doing a sale on Eric's wood items. And then I was like, I don't know. I did the 2 ounce, like the sample sale, where, you know, you placed an order of at least $25 and you got a free 2 ounce fragrance. That went really well. And then But I wanted something different, you know, and I was having a hard time, and I needed to get the email done. I needed to get the website updated because I was supposed to have done it yesterday. But yesterday I worked a full day at the post office, so I was not able to get the sale changed yesterday. So then I just ended up deciding just to do 25% off site-wide. The whole website is on sale, you guys. 25% off. You can get whatever. You can get Eric's Wood items. The liquid soap bases here. I've got 6 containers there. I've got a bunch of containers back here that you can't see. I am offering the liquid soap base in those 5-gallon buckets. Now, that does come, this needs to be packaged. This is the soft and silky emulsifying wax. I need to get that packaged. There's just a lot to get done, and I just thought I would bring you guys along with me, you know, to work on that. But if you buy the liquid soap base, I've been pouring out of this one. If you buy the liquid soap base in the 5-gallon bucket, it will come to you like this in the 5-gallon bucket. But it will have this awesome pouring spout on the top. You know, you just pop it up and you can pour right out of this 5-gallon bucket. Now, it will be shipped in a box. If you order, you know, the 5-gallon buckets, it will come in a box. Otherwise, UPS charges like an additional $15 in shipping for me to ship something like this. I could ship it directly to you guys in this bucket, just as is, slap a label on it. But like I said, they charge like an extra $15 for that. So I ordered heavy-duty boxes. They're supposed to hold 100 pounds. One of these weighs right at 48 pounds, or 44 pounds, 45 pounds, something like that. So it comes under that 50-pound mark that UPS surcharges for, so that's a plus. And yeah, if you guys have wondered about the liquid soap base, this liquid soap base, this round, because I've been ordering it for years and I never know what it's going to look like or the thickness that it's going to be. I don't never know until I get it, because this liquid soap base is not made in a huge factory, you know, by great big machines. It's made in small batches, and the company that I order from is super duper nice. I do not have a huge markup on it, or like, you know, room for error. I don't know what you want to say for it, but it is a fantastic overall liquid soap base that can be, it's very versatile. It can be used for foaming hand soap. We're going to make some today. I'll give you the recipe. The recipe's on the website for the foaming hand soap, as well as the body wash. I use it and I make body wash for Austin, and I add just a bit of activated charcoal to it, and it really helps his skin. So you can use it for shampoo. I don't know, I'm going to see if that'll fit. You can use it for foaming hand soap. You can use it for regular hand soap in a pump. You can use it for body wash. It has been used for shampoo. It just has a ton of different options that you can use that liquid soap base for. I know that some of you guys said you were ordering this week. So that is great. You can use the 25% off coupon code that's on the website. There's no restrictions on that 25% off coupon code. There's no minimums. There's no maximum. Order what you want, and you can use that 25% off. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you? Shonda, how are you? All right, so now I am going to hop on the website, print off my orders. I've got 3, and then I had that, unless I get any during the live. Print. So these are crochet hooks that Eric has been making. Look, it's so hard to see when I bring it up close because the lights are kind of behind me instead of in front of me. And they kind of get dark when I bring them up close. I'll try, but they get dark. Yeah, they're kind of dark. They're really, really pretty crochet hooks. It's kind of hard to see. These all still need photos taken for me to list on Etsy. I list all of the crochet hooks on Etsy. Alright. So, we got an order from Melinda. Thank you so much, dear. You are fantastic. She ordered some of our wicks. I got an order from Lisa. And this last order, don't need that piece of paper, is from Laura. She placed a wonderful size order. Oh, you guys are amazing. Alright, so let's get this done right here. I'm going to go to PayPal to print the shipping label on that. Let me open Discord, because this was for somebody that I play an online game with. It's for, yeah, his cats. Alright, so here is his address. Copy that. Let's go into my PayPal. Let's go to shipping. I know I'm probably going to have to count some wicks, but I can do that in the live with you guys. Our wood wicks are like fantastic, you guys. I actually included them in the email that I just sent out. This is taking a minute to load. I wish I could play music, but that's okay. We've got a ton of supplies in. I've got a bunch of fragrance. Each one of those rows is a different fragrance. We've gotten in holiday fragrances. We've got the Laurel Berry oil, the Tessa silk. I've got a bunch of additives, all kinds of mica colors in the back, and the liquid soap base. I've got some lip balm supplies. Of course, Eric's wood items are always available. What else do we have that I am missing? The wood wicks. We got polysorbate 80, poly 20, got castor oil. Let's see. Let me see what additives I've got hanging out back here. Okay, so we've got titanium dioxide. We have coconut milk powder, which that's my tried and true powder, like milk powder that I use in soap. Then we have kaolin clay. Did I say? I got stearic acid. I've got the emulsifying wax here. Colloidal oatmeal. Kaolin clay. What is this one? Oh, that's the titanium dioxide. Okay. Activated charcoal. We have, okay, so why is that not working? It's not working. I don't know if like I said earlier, I'm gonna have to get some more orders rolling in before I order any additional supplies. Kind of tapped out right now. Orders are extremely slow. So as soon as we get more orders coming in, then I can start ordering more supplies. The liquid colors are, I'll have to check on the pricing on those. Okay, come on now. Go to PayPal shipping, please. Says that, oh, okay, finally. That was like forever. This is not shipping. What? This makes no sense. I do not like the new PayPal. If you guys had any issues, let's go back to the home page. Like, I clicked on PayPal shipping and it's not taking me there. I generally always use PayPal shipping because it's super easy. Okay, third time's a charm. So the reason I'm hesitant, you know, to go ahead and just order some more supplies is because it says an error occurred. I don't want to say that, you know, I don't know how to say it. I get a lot of people that say, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, and then I order it and nobody orders it. Does that make sense? Like, so many people were so excited for me to get in the colorants, and nobody has ordered them. I'm kind of sad. Let's see. I need to weigh this package. Now, I have had some definite customers order that, you know, have made my day. That have placed several orders already, which is awesome. I keep getting an error trying to do this shipping label. I really need to ship this order. Okay, print the label. Success. All right, let me copy the link and send them the tracking. Okay. Got it. I don't know, like, I was able to finally get the shipping label, but that was really odd. I kept getting an error, which you guys are my phone, so I, you know. All right, we got that done finally out of the way. I need to see, I need 964 boxes. Aha, there we go. I thought I had some more. Thought I had some. All right. Put those there. So we're going to get these orders done. And then just hang out with you guys. Just want you guys to know Noah is at band camp. He's doing such a wonderful job. He absolutely loves it. Him and there is only one other middle schooler that is in marching band. It's band camp, but it's for marching band. They're the only two middle schoolers. Everybody else is high school kids. But they got invited last year to join the marching band. So I was super excited. So we got a 1/2 inch by 3 set of 100. Oh, I did not have to package them. Right here they are. So she got a set of 100, and I just pre-packaged them in sets of 50. So I'm just going to send her 2 of these. Yeah, he did a really, really good job. Like, they're really impressed. He's a trumpet player. Really impressed. He does a really good job. And this is like super duper small. So I'm going to probably package it in here. No point in using a great big box. Yeah, I'm really proud of him. I wish that I could play some music for you guys. He had the end of school last year. He had it should be on my Facebook page, I think. He had a spring event at school, and he was the soloist for the trumpets. He had 2 solo parts. The band director wanted one of the other trumpet players to play solo, but she was afraid and she didn't think that she could do it. Mind you, this is only that was his first true year of playing the trumpet. And I was so, so proud of him. So if you guys want to hear him play the trumpet, I'm pretty sure it's on my Facebook page. I'll go look. I wonder if it would flag it. It wouldn't be like copyright or anything. Right? I mean, that wouldn't be copyrighted. You played the trumpet too? Oh, and please do order wicks. They're on sale. You can use that coupon code. Let me go make sure that I have plenty of wicks in stock. And if something ever comes about, you guys, and you're going to order and it's like low or out of stock, please let me know. Okay, let me see right here. I did have one person buy me out of energy fragrance, which was a huge blessing. That come in this week. She bought me out, or last week. She bought me out of energy. I need to bottle lavender and oatmeal milk and honey. I'm out of the 16-ounce sizes on the shelf. I am out of French lavender and honey, 2-ounce on the shelf. I don't have any energy other than a few 8 ounces or 2 ounces. She left me some 2-ounce bottles. So I'm looking up the wicks right now to make sure that I have enough on hand. That's fine. You order what you need. Okay, so yeah, it's showing that I have them in stock. No issues there. All right, so let me bring up Melinda's order. And I do have, like, she decided to go with priority mail. So I do have the option. I do not know what it charges on your end, you guys. I don't know if it has discounted rates. I do not know. But I do offer priority mail shipping, or, you know, the post office as well. Because I'm hoping, like, if somebody orders something that doesn't weigh much, that maybe priority mail or, you know, shipping through the post office would be cheaper. So now I have both those options on the website. So let's see how much this weighs. 12 ounces. print her shipping label. Alright, so her order is done. I'm gonna put her, she is a repeat customer, so I'm gonna put this cute sticker that says, "Oh my God, repeat customers are the best. Thanks for being an awesome one." I'm gonna put that on her package. Okay, next order. Let's do Lisa's. Yeah, I have been expanding. Yes, I have. And people keep asking for more things, but like I said earlier today, I kind of can't order more until I start getting some sales in to recoup, you know, some of the cost of what we've put in. Because we have a ton of inventory right now. We've got the liquid soap base. You know, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have almost 40 fragrances, about that in mica colors. We have a bunch of additives. We have a lot. We've got a lot on hand. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people keep asking for specific fragrances, and I would love to be able to just bang out and get everything that everybody wants, but I can't. It might take me a year, you know, before I get to that point, and it all depends on sales as well. I will be completely honest. I have not taken 1 penny of the money that has been brought in so far. So far I have put everything right back in to ordering more supplies for you guys. So I have not paid myself at all in the past, 4 months now that we've started. What size jars are best? Okay, so for the 1/2 inch, it should be on the website. I'm going to double check myself before I tell you. So I use an 8 ounce 10 for the short wicks. Let me bring it up. Candle supplies. The wicks. Okay. So it is, okay, so yeah, it is on the website for anybody that wants to know, but I'll go over it with you guys. So the skinnier wicks, the 1/2 inch, so this size, these are the skinnier wicks. You get 2 different kinds. You get, what kind are they? I don't know if I have the 2 different types on there. I think one's cherry and one maybe maple. I'll have to ask Eric. I know one is cherry. I can't remember if the other one is maple or what it is. But you get 2 different types of wicks. The skinnier ones are best suited. I have it as they're for 8 ounce candle tin for the short ones. Or a vessel that is 3 inches to 3 1/4 inches around diameter. That is best suited for the skinnier wicks. Now, the fatter wicks is for diameters of 4 inches around. It can be a big fat, like a 16 ounce 10. Maria, yes. Yes, I did. I just mixed up the body wash. I added in, you don't need a lot of activated charcoal. A little bit goes a long way. You add a little bit of activated charcoal and just shake it, or stir it, or you can put the activated charcoal, you can mix, actually it's maybe the easiest option. You can mix the activated charcoal in with your fragrance, and then pour, you know, that way the powder becomes a liquid. Then pour that in there and it'll probably blend in a whole lot better. I think I've done it both ways, as in just taking it and shaking it, and I've given it to the kids and told them to shake it. or I've added it in with the fragrance as well. Your vessels are 2 inches. They're 2 inches around. You could always cut down the, where am I going? It's up to you if you would want to trim it. Or you could test it with just one of the wicks, because my wicks are designed to go together, 2 wicks together. So you could always test it using just one wick and see how fast it burns. Let's check on a discount website. Still has the mica code. Let me go check the front of the website. I'm showing, like, on the front of the website, 25% off site-wide. 25 off SW is the coupon code. What website are you on? I don't have a way to reply to you directly, like a comment. Let's see. No, I don't have a way to. I posted the link to the website in the comments there. All right, I'm going to grab this order. We got 8 ounces of snowflakes and citrus. And I think that's the last of that. I have a few 2-ounce bottles, but that's it on snowflakes and citrus. We've got 8 ounces of Applejack and peel. Then we've got 8 ounces of candied apple. Oh, it's one of my favorites. Winter candy apple smells fantastic. Got it. You're welcome. Okay. So this is for Lisa. Thank you so much for your order. Yep, 25% off site-wide, you guys. Mountain Peaks Fragrance is where we're at. Whoa, dropped the box. Just figured, you know, I've got a kid in band camp, one upstairs. Today's my day off at the post office. I had a few orders that I could pack live, and I thought we could just hang out and maybe package the liquid soap base, or I need to package the soft and silky emulsifying wax. That needs to get done. Ooh, let's get her a freebie. Oh man, I packed that other order and didn't add a freebie. I'm gonna have to send her a message. Lisa is definitely a repeat customer. Also, just so you guys know, I've been throwing in freebies and orders, whether it be a bar of soap or just something. Okay. Let's go to Lisa. So we got UPS for her order. So it means I got to get UPS going. That always takes a minute. I thought your drink was spilling on the ground. The I wasn't paying attention. The crinkle in paper, I thought your drink had like exploded. That was funny. Eric's in the background. Not that you guys will get to see him, but he's back there. He's been working off and on, or not off and on, he's been working in the garage on crochet hooks for me. He got a custom order for 5 different sizes. So he's just been working, making, you know, a bunch of the same size as he goes along. Alright, so this is Lisa. Three. Process shipment. Alright, let's add her tracking information. Done. All right. Now, this order is for Laura. Diana said hello, Mr. Eric. He has been back there working, making me some crochet hooks. I just absolutely love them. And like, man, I wish I could bring it close to the screen, but the light like just goes all dark and it looks terrible. This one is absolutely fantastic. I love this hook. I almost want to keep it for myself. But every time I say that, then he gives me dirty looks. He's doing it now. Okay, so we got 16 ounces of frosted juniper. 16 ounces of winter woods. Looks like she's bought all holiday fragrances. Sweater weather. Pumpkin spice. Oh, she got 8 ounces of dragon's blood. Which, that could be, you know, considered holiday. 8 ounces of high tide. She got 2 of those. I wonder why she got 2 8 ounces. Let me check my inventory. Oh, it's got 16 ounces. Okay, it's just making sure. 8 ounces of Amazing Grace. Sometimes people buy 2 8-ounce sizes if they have somebody they want to share with. So, if I knew for sure, you know, it was like an inventory issue, you know, then I would probably get the, you know, the bigger size and give them a refund. But sometimes people do 2 8-ounce sizes to share with a friend. 8 ounces of Moonstone. Where are you, Moonstone? Where'd it go? There it is. Right in front of my face. Right in front of my face. Alright. I'm going to double check her order. Oh, Diana, he does do beautiful work. Alright. Got Moonstone, check. Amazing Grace, check. 2 high tides, check. A dragon's blood, check. Pumpkin spice, sweater weather, winter woods, frosted juniper. Alright. That's her order. I don't have any extra metal. I don't think I have any. Well, no, I do have extra metal tabs. How many do you need? I just realized who the Kingdom Soapery is. I know who that is now. So, are you wanting to order, say you order a set of 50 and you're going to do them singly? Is that what you're thinking of? So you would need 50 extra tabs, is that right? Okay, I can do that for you. Not a problem. You place your order, leave me a note, and I'll fix it. And that is Tammy, right? That's who I'm talking to, right? I'm assuming. Let's get a freebie. Laura. Is Sarah? So there is a friend of mine that has a similar name. Which is kind of cool. A similar business name. I think hers is Kingdom Hall, I believe. She did USPS as well. See, some people, it may be, you know, just a better option for the post office. That's why I added that option on the website. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what it charges you guys because it does it automatically. That's on my website. I just thought it would be nice to have that option for some of you guys, because I don't know what would be a better pricing option. You're ordering right now, thank you. I'm gonna have to have Eric bring down my phone charger. Right, so that's all my orders that I currently have. All right, so while we do that, what should I package? Should I do the liquid soap base so you guys can see it? And we go ahead and let me get this stuff together and let's make some foam and hand soap. have to spritz these out with some rubbing alcohol. We'll see. This is just going to be for home use, you guys. So I think I'm going to make 5 bottles just for our home use. Now, I don't have any of the foamer bottles available because I don't have a whole lot on hand. I have a couple of bags. But you can definitely get them at SKS. You can get them, I think Uline even has them. Wholesale Supplies Plus has them. You can get them on Amazon. Actually, I've got 7. Let's just make 7. I had 7 left in that bag. Jamie's like, yes. So I'm going to go to the website. We're going to do the recipe there. So we're going to shop liquid soap base. I'm going to bring up the liquid soap base. Click on more. Right there. Foaming soap recipe. I'm going to highlight that part and print it. Print. Boom. I just printed that directly off the website. So the foaming soap recipe is 75.5% water, 20% soap base, 2% polysorbate, 20. I got some right here. This was like leftovers from packaging. 2% fragrance. You can use a fragrance modifier if you would like. And then 0.5% of a preservative of choice. Now, let me go grab my preservative. Dig through some stuff, you guys. Right here. You guys see me. I'm just getting my supplies together. So, sorry about that. It took me forever to dig out some stuff. Aw, thank you so much for your order. We're going to make this, and then I'm going to, I'm going to make this, and then I'm going to back your order. Okay, so we got the Poly 20. I've got some fragrance. I cannot find my preservative. Like, I'm gonna have to dig and to find it. I'm using this for home purposes. Generally speaking, you don't need to add a preservative to a liquid soap because of the pH, but where you're adding water, always use a preservative, especially if you're going to sell the product. So this recipe is going to come with adding a preservative. I am not adding one because I can't find it, and I don't want to waste too much. This morning I was running behind, and I should have had my recipe stuff together, but of course I did not. It's okay. So I am going to grab a bucket to be able, 1, to mix in, and 2, to put my fragrant or the liquid soap base in. So, got a couple pictures here. Hopefully it should fit in the one picture. We'll put one picture for the liquid soap, and you guys will see how wonderfully thick and beautiful it is. I'm going to do Winter Candy Apple as the fragrance. And I'm actually going to use filtered water that I have here at the house. So, if you guys don't mind to hold on just a minute, I'm going to run upstairs. I'm going to get some filtered water, and I will be right back. You guys don't go anywhere, please. There's 17 people on here. I expect 17 people or more when I get back. Okay. Fresh out of my refrigerator. And there, oh my goodness, there's 15 people. Hi, Becky. I lost 2. So, my refrigerator has a filter purifier on it. So, that's why I feel comfortable using that water. Alright. Put that out of the way. Now, I'm going to show you guys how I calculate my recipe. When you have a recipe that you get from somebody that's in percentages, and I've had a lot of people be like, I don't know how to do it in ounces. Can you fix it for me? I'm going to show you, okay? So, I'm going to do 7 bottles. These are 8.5 ounce bottles, okay? So, let me get a calculator up here. We're going to do 7 times 8.5. So, we need 59.5 ounces total. So, I'm going to write that down. 59.5 ounces is our total recipe, okay? Now, first ingredient is water. 75.5% of the recipe. So I'm going to take that 59.5 and I'm going to multiply that. This is a very easy way to learn this. Wherever your decimal point is, move it 2 places to the left. So this is 75.5. So we're going to multiply it by 0.755 because I moved my decimal point 2 places to the left, okay? So I need 46.11 ounces of water. So essentially 46.1. Aw, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I appreciate your comment. That was sweet. So now we got our water amount. So we're going to start over again. We have 59.5 ounces is what we need. 20% soap base. Well, it's just 20. So you know the decimal point is behind the 0. It's 20%. 20. So you're going to move it 2 places to the left. You're going to multiply it by 0.20. We need 11.9 ounces of soap. That would be our soap base. Okay. Start over again. 59.5. We need 2% polysorbate 80. So if it's 2%, we need to move our decimal point 2 places to the left. So that would be 0.02. Okay. Times 0.02. I need 1.19, or I would say 1.2 ounces of polysorbate 80. I'm writing my recipe down as I go. Alright, so fragrance is the same. So 1.19 ounces of fragrance. Your preservative is 0.5%, so 59.5. We're going to multiply that by 0.005. Because we got to move that decimal point still 2 places to the left. It doesn't matter. So you would need 0.29 or 0.3 ounces of preservative. Now, you can double check your math, start over, and you can add all these up and see if it totals how much product you should need at the end. So we have 46.11. We're going to add 11.9. We're going to add 1.19. Going to add 1.19. And we're going to add 0.29. That gives me just at 60 ounces, which is right on the money. So, I mean, double check my recipe. 75. Yeah, right at the money. So, where we're dealing with such tiny amounts, like 0.19, 0.29, that's how you're the calculation can get off just a little bit. But I'm going to be making right at 60 ounces, and I need 59.5. So, to me, I'm happy with that. That's how you can take a recipe that is given to you in percentages and transfer it to ounces. I have had so many people comment on my videos because it's easier for me. Whoa. It's easier for me to put that recipe on there in a percentage for you guys to then change later and put how big or small of a batch you want to make. So I'm going to have 46.11 roughly ounces of water. I hope I have enough here. Oh yeah. I went over just a hair. It's okay. I think I got a gallon back here. Thought I did. Yeah. Look at this, guys. I had a bucket of water back there. I didn't have to run upstairs. Whatever. We're just going to put my purified water in here, though. For the next go round. of whatever I need to make. Isn't that funny? I didn't even need to go up there. I'll use that picture there for, Polly, did I say it incorrectly? Oh, I did, oh, I'm sorry. It's supposed to be Polly 20. And I have Polly 20 sitting here. I'm so sorry. I said that wrong. It should be Polly 20. But no, I mean, honestly, in my experience, no, it does not make that much big of a difference. Some people may be like, oh, you know, I haven't found that it made that much of a difference. Okay, so I'm going to, this bucket's heavy and I don't want to try to pour it up here on the table. So I'm just going to sit this on the ground next to my 5-gallon bucket of soap. And I'm going to pour some soap in here. And you guys can see how beautifully thick this soap is. So I'm going to put the lid up here. It's just this bucket is heavy. And it's awkward to pour. Ugh, okay. Okay. Whew. I hope I got enough. I should, I think. All right, that was heavy. Eric generally helps me. Oh my gosh, I need paper towels down here. Eric generally helps me with pouring out of this big bucket. This stuff is absolutely, look, I mean, it is so nice, this round. Hi, Latasha. Okay, so I need 11.9 ounces of soap base. You guys watch this pour. It's beautifully thick. Now, I designed my soap recipe to be, the foaming soap, to be nice, thick foam. And I will show you guys, if I have to go over there and fill up a bucket with water and come over here and wash my hands in front of you guys, I will show you. But this soap recipe, this time, I have gotten it, like, it's settled to the bottom. You see that? That's how, like, it's nice and thick. I've gotten this in the past, and it be really thin. This time, you guys, it is so thick. It is so beautiful. If I had regular pumps on hand, like, I don't think I have any regular pump bottles on hand, I would be making straight just hand soap. And I just want you guys to know how easy it is to make regular hand soap. You take our liquid soap base, add 3% roughly to anywhere from 2 to 5% of fragrance, and that's it. Mix it and pour it in your container. That's it. That's how easy it is. You don't need preservative. You don't need anything extra. It's absolutely fantastic. Hi, Tessie. All right. I don't want to waste this. So, you know, I'm going to pour it back because I don't need this. I've got everything that I need. And this is what I do when I'm pouring for orders as well. You know, that's why I use a paper towel. And then I will just take this to the sink. And I will wash it directly out as is. Because it's soup. I mean, it's soap. I don't need any soap to wash it. I'll just take it directly to my wash sink. I'm going to take it over there now. Let's put this lid back on. I don't want any dust or nothing to get in there. Let's go put this bucket up. The liquid soap base comes in 64 ounce, 128 ounce, or you can get it in that big 5-gallon bucket. Or you can order multiple of the smaller sizes. Let me get something to stir this. I need a spatula. All right. Now, we're not done. Let's add our poly. Tessie, I'm going to try my best to do a live on my days off. It will vary from week to week because I don't never know what my days off are going to be. But I'm going to do my best. I need to promote the company, and I need, you know, I need some sales rolling in. If we're ever going to keep expanding and, you know, get in even more products, we need to keep promoting and keep sales coming in. And right now, sales are really dead. So that's why I'm live, letting you guys know about the liquid soap base. We're making some foam and hand soap. All right, so this is ready to be mixed and poured. Now, you can use a fragrance modifier if you are afraid that it may be cloudy or what, I don't know, you know, sometimes it can be cloudy. And that's normal, that's fine. If you're afraid of that, you can definitely use a modifier for this recipe. All right. You wouldn't do me a favor, would you? The next time you go upstairs, bring my charger. The big long one that's at our bed. It doesn't have to be right now. It's about half battery. I'm just really giving this a good mix. And it is cloudy, which I personally don't care. But also note that it will clear up in a day or two. Or even the same day. You know, because I'm making a whole bunch of micro bubbles. It will clear up. I'm just really, you know, making sure everything's mixed in here well. Because, you know, we have the emulsifier, the Poly 20. Is in here. I think I ought to check and see what orders we have. I'm telling you guys really need to get this liquid soap base. I will have the link in the description. This is a one universal, like one and all soap base. I promise. And I will show you guys my foam and soap, like what it looks like. Now I fill these, oops, about like that, if you guys can see, because I need to leave room for the foamer. You could definitely weigh these if you wanted. Okay, you're fine. That's fine. I hope I measured correctly. Now, like I said, this is just for us. I'll put one in the bathroom. Put one at the kitchen. Boom. All done. Like I said, you could measure them if you wanted. You know, weigh it out as you do it. See, this is why you don't want to fill it all the way up. Like, that foamer takes up some space in there. And just that fast, we have liquid soap. And just so you guys know, the price margins, like your markup, is huge when it comes to foaming hand soaps. Like, you have a huge markup that you can do for luxurious hand soaps. I have a customer that is wanting to take the liquid soap base and use it for, she's going to test it in using it for laundry soap. Which I think is a great idea. Alright, let me go grab a bucket with some water, and I'm going to show you guys how the foaming hand soap looks. Okay, my pot here is a pot that I just put water in it. Is a pot that I use when I have to bottle the larberry oil, because it gets really thick and sets up, you know, in the winter time. So I put this on a hot plate with water and drop the bucket in there. Okay, see. Look at that. Look at that. See? Beautiful, beautiful. Don't you flip that at me. Oh, it smells fantastic. And I think, honestly, you guys, for kids, this soap, foaming hand soap, is the best type of soap to use for kids. It is beautiful, beautiful foam. It really is. Like, you can see it's not disappearing. I want to tell you, for kids, when I went to nursing school, you learn that it's not the soap itself that removes germs and dirt. It's the bubbles. It's the action of the bubbles, of having the bubbles and moving the bubbles around, is actually what lifts and removes the dirt and germs. So if you give them regular liquid soap, and they don't take the time to make the bubbles, they're doing no purpose. So when you have a foaming soap for kids, Eric's trying to flip me with a rubber band. So when you have foaming soap for kids, I think it's the best for children. I always had foaming soap on hand for the kids when they were little. I need paper towels. We've used up all of our paper towels down here. And it looks beautiful. Nice and clean. And my hands smell fantastic. But yeah, you guys seen right there how easy or how luxurious that foam is. She said be nice. You better not. He's messing with his stuff for wood turning and it had rubber bands on it. Now he's trying to flip me with a rubber band, you guys. It's not very nice. He thinks it's funny. Alright, so do you guys want to keep hanging out live? If you I do want to pack up that order that has come in. We can work on packaging the soft and silky emulsifying wax. We have made foaming hand soap. You guys get this liquid soap base. It is like liquid gold, okay? Promise. I'm gonna go dump this in the sink. Yes, we still want to hang out. Yes, the base is available in my shop. You can get it in 64 ounce, which is a half a gallon, or you can get it in the 5-gallon bucket. And if you use it to make foaming soap, you guys, it's going to last forever, and you're going to have so much, like, it's such a huge markup. Such a huge markup, and it's such an easy product to make. Now, sometimes you can have a little white film at the top of foaming hand soap if you don't use a modifier. So that's where you can buy a modifier. Now, let me look on Amazon. I bet you can get fragrance and essential oil modifier on Amazon. Oh, I don't want to put that in there. Let me go put this stuff up. I scented mine that I just did in Winter Candy Apple, and my hand smells so good. So good. What was I doing? I lost my train of thought. I totally lost my train of thought. Other than, you know, we're gonna package. Oh, I'm gonna get this order. I'm gonna get this order. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, let me print her out. Thank you so much, Sarah, for your order. Okay, so I'm gonna send her an extra 50 tabs. Oh, a modifier. Yeah, modifier. Okay, so it is a fragrance essential oil modifier. It helps fragrances blend with liquid products better and to prevent any type of film. I have some, but not enough, you know, like to sell to you guys. I just have some in my personal stash. I do know if you guys order from Wholesale Supplies Plus, I do know that they have it on hand. Let me check Amazon. Yeah. Let's see. I just see fragrance oils on there. Let me check. Let me see if Wholesale Supplies Plus has it. I don't even know what their pricing is. Yeah. They do. So it's essentially it's for water-based products. They have it. It's a little pricey. It's almost $40 a pound. Shoo. But essentially what you do is you mix it up based off of whatever company you order from, because it can vary. Either like 3 parts modifier to 1 part fragrance, or, you know, 4 parts modifier to 1 part fragrance. It just varies based off the company. They're all essentially the same thing, just a different ratio of how you mix it. And it creates a new fragrance. And one that blends better in water-based products. Tessie, I have not. I have actually been using Optifin for a lot of my preservative lately, because I've heard some mixed reviews on Germall, even though I've used it for years. But I have been using Optifin a lot. Jamie, looking for modifier? Yeah. So I don't know who would have the best pricing. Like I said, I would love to order more stuff, but I'm afraid if I order more, I don't know, you know, I need to start having sales roll in. Let's see. Okay, I think we're good. I'm sorry. I had a phone call come in. I don't know who it is. Yeah, I have switched a lot to Optifin too. It's crazy. Colorants for the liquid soap base. What do I recommend? I recommend water-based dyes. So let's see. Let's see what they are. So, like, they're literally, it's a water-based dye, a liquid dye, is what I recommend for you to use. Mica's going to settle on you, so you need a liquid dye. Not a candle color. You need something that's skin safe. The difference between Optifin and Optifin Plus? I'm not sure. I think the one that I have is Optifin Plus. Let me look. So, okay, so Optifin Plus has an additional ingredient that has added protection against microbial contamination. That's the difference. Optifin Plus has one extra ingredient. Alright, let's get this wick order. So she's doing a set of 50, so I'm going to have to send her extra 50 wick tabs. She's doing the 1/2 inch by 3. Alright, let's get this party counted. Alright, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 12, 14. Alright, so there's 50 for her order. And I'm going to send her extra. 2, 4, 6. There's 50. So there's 100. Alright, so now I'm going to get the wicks, and I'm just going to do a set of 50 of each, because she's going to determine whether or not she wants to do them together, or if one wick works better for her versus the other, or if they burn the same. $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40, $45, $50. So you guys see I have a bunch of wicks. So I got plenty on hand for you guys to order wicks. We have sets of 50 and sets of 100. Yes, you are correct. So on the tins, I wonder, nah, they're not here. None of them are here. They're in storage. You know when you put the lid on the tin, it's got that little, like, the lip, like the lid sits down on? When I fill them up, I hit that lip. Thank you. I got my charger. I think it ends up being like 6.5 ounces. What? Bubbles? How? I thought we got that put in there. Did we not get it in there soon enough? Bad? The larger size tin is a 16 ounce tin, or 14 or 16 ounce. I believe the 14 ounce and 16 ounce are the same diameter. They're just a little bit different in height, I believe. I've used both. I like the 16 ounce. Alright. Yeah, I've ordered from Uline the most because SKS, you know, SKS I've been having a lot of trouble with them having stuff available. You can also order from, is it Paper Mart? Maybe? Possibly Paper Mart. But definitely Uline is where I would always order from. What would I consider a price to price the candles at? Is that what you're asking? This bag is a little bit overkill. One, it depends on your market. It really depends on your overall market. But, gosh, I haven't priced out my supplies in such a long time. I probably need to raise my prices. I'd say an 8-ounce tin candle probably goes for $12 to $15 now. Easy, wouldn't you think? Let's see if I've got the wick downloaded already. Just let me open this. See, those are the 1-inch wicks. Yeah, both of those are 1-inch wicks. Let's download this one. Alright, let's print this. I really only print labels as I need them. Boom. Done. Thank you so much for your order. Alright, so this is another not big order. We are going to send her a freebie. And I just want you guys to know these freebies that I throw in there could be things that I make. Ooh, hey, I'm jealous. Hey, Ramen paper towels. So I'm going to send her some of my eye cream that I've made. Sometimes it's nice to get something extra. Eric come down here with a sandwich, y'all. Rude. Let's put her some cute stickers on there. Alright. She did UPS ground. Oh, I need to have the right printer plugged in. The only thing that I don't like about... I lied. Well, I didn't lie. About this laptop is like I use a mouse and like I use a mouse, and it only has 2 USB ports, and I need one of them for my mouse. So I have to and I have 2 printers. One printer set up for shipping and one printer set up for labels. So I'm constantly back and forth of unplugging and plugging in printers. Alright, let me get her tracking and add it to the website. Jamie, yes, they are. Amazing Grace is the very popular, like, it went viral fragrance. Now, Pure Grace is made by the same company, but it has a different scent profile. Amazing Grace is the one that is well known. So that's why I decided to carry that one. Alright. All orders are done. Do you guys want to package the emulsifying wax? Tessie, I love Germall as well. I do too. It's kind of sad. I wonder if it's because it has such a low usage rate. Like, you could use it down to like 0.01%. Do you know where the step stool is? The little... It's all the way upstairs, ain't it? Darn. I need something to sit that bag on. Do I have a chair? Where's one of the green chairs? Can we put that green chair right here? They can't see you. They can't see past right there. That's the edge of the camera. Alright. I need... I have a block down here, don't I? Charging block. I need to get a bigger one of them things. Apparently. I thought that it had a plug right in. Oh, I do have a block. Haha. Thought I had a block. Alright. Jamie's gone through her inventory. Yay! Okay, so this is done charging. So, I can take that out. And I can... Okay, so I can unplug it for the time being. And plug my phone in. Woohoo! Alright, I'm coming to plug my phone in, y'all. So we can keep going. Oh, there we go. It's at 46%. That's not bad. Here. Ugh. This thing is like 60 pounds. Ugh. It's all sorts of heavy. All sorts of heavy. I'm gonna bring it in the frame. Alright. And I'm gonna make a mess. But there's an inner bag, so I won't make a mess on the inner bag. Alright. I can't see what I'm doing. Whoop, whoop. I already have the emulsifying wax listed on the website. Ow, that hurt. Alright now, come on. Ugh. Success. Woohoo! What we got? But it's so pretty. I know. Could you just leave them? Fine. Okay. Let me get my bag. Bags. Tote. Woo! Okay. If for category, I want to say 10A. Hold on, let me look. Tessie, you may be right. Yeah, 10A. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, we're just going to package in 1 pound bags. I need my, let me go get my little opener funnel. Okay. So this This is just a Canon funnel that I use for down here, and that's it. Let me get my, ooh. I mean, Tessie, that's what it sounds like. Wow. Alright. So, this is the Soft and Silky Emulsifying Wax. It is the best emulsifying wax I have ever come across when making lotions, creams, or anything of that nature. So, if you order the 3-pound, just know I'll just send you 3 1-pound bags. But it's still discounted on your end. So there's a 16-ounce bag. Boom. My hands are clean. You guys watched me wash my hands with the foam and hand soap. And then I will, I have a heat sealer down there. We'll do that after the fact. And we will heat seal them and then label them. And I'm probably going to have to put them in 2 totes. Because once I open the packaging, I like to package it all. And this is just a little cup. Just make sure we're zeroed out every time. I don't mind if I go over a hair. I would rather you guys have a little bit extra than for it to ever be under. How many do we got? Oh, we're down to 10. I have been live for a very long time though. I don't think I have any more of my big totes, so I'm probably going to have to use 2 of these smaller totes. And I know I have 2 of. Also, this emulsifying wax, I'm 99% sure, nope, comes from India. It's manufactured in India. But I order it from the United States. I was hoping it was manufactured here. But this is by far, I've tried several different emulsifying waxes. It's creamy, it's like, I don't know, it's just more luxurious than, you know, just a plain traditional emulsifying wax. It's just better. If you make lotions, creams, anything of that sort, if you've not tried this emulsifying wax, I suggest that you try it. Let's see, does it have the ingredients on the outside of the bag? Yeah, it's the, I can't say it. How do you say this? Cetyl alcohol? In this, it's something 20. I don't know. It's got 2 ingredients in it. And it's a fantastic emulsifier that is silky. It's the only emulsifier that I will use. And I just want y'all to know it took me forever to source the manufacturer of here in the United States of where it comes from. Like, that was a feat in and of itself. Finding who makes it. Do any of you guys use Poshmark? I'm not gonna say so no. Aw, thanks for the hearts. Whoever's doing it, it doesn't tell me. You don't. So I don't. Okay, so working at the post office, I have had a lot of girls come in shipping out stuff from Poshmark. And you can sell anything on there. It doesn't have to be clothes. So I yesterday, I'll clean my table up later. Yesterday, I opened a Poshmark account, right? And I listed some of my stuffed animals on there for, you know, for like kids. We're gonna see how that goes. You know, listing some of my stuffed animals. I don't know. We'll see. 'Cause like apparently you can, I'm just moving these out of my way. You can sell anything on there. I mean, I bet we could sell our soaps and stuff on there. And it's free. They keep, it's free to list, not free. Don't let me fool you there. It's not free. But it doesn't cost you anything per se to list it. They take 20% of the sale, but they provide shipping. So, yeah. They take 20% of your sale, and then they provide you with the shipping label. I don't know. I'm always out to look for different types of income, you know, for our family, because times are just crazy right now. And I have a show coming up, you know, in September for my stuffed animals that I will do. I'm all the time, you know, coming out with new crochet patterns. But, you know, and then of course, you know, I'm trying to work on promoting Mountain Peaks. I would love for it to take off and do really, really well. It's just not right now. And I'm unsure what to do. Okay, so fair, okay. So what is it? I've heard of it too. But I have, like, at the post office, I've heard way more about Poshmark. It's like, people are coming in all the time, selling shoes and pants and just all kinds of stuff. I don't have clothes and stuff to sell, but I could definitely do my stuffed animals. So fair is really crazy right now? Is that what you're meaning? Times are very tough. Oh, for sure. 100%. I feel like it's all started at the worst time possible, you know, and like I just gotta tough it out essentially. I feel like, you know, if I can push through, and it's just, I'm afraid, you guys can tell me I'm wrong, but I'm afraid if I don't keep bringing in new stuff, you know, and what the people are asking for, that they'll stop shopping here. But I feel like I got a ton of product. Well, I mean, I got a lot of money in inventory right now. But I don't know. Will people turn away, you know, if I don't have, you know, the full-fledged, you know, everything? Which we all know Wholesale Supplies Plus has the monopoly right now. I mean, I have several hundred people on my email list. We have over 1,000 people in the Facebook group. I've been streaming almost 2 hours. 2 hours. Once I get done with this, then I will be done. You don't think so? I've been trying to send out weekly emails, you know, do a weekly sale. There we go. That one just did not want to stand up for me. And I want to do sales that actually entice people. I put way too much in there. I was not paying attention. There we go. Aw, Jamie, thank you. Doing it. Which one are you doing this time? Which one are you doing now? My favorite. Aw, thank you, Shonda. We did get an order during the live, and everybody that likes the live and all of that, you know, that really helps. It really does. So I appreciate the likes. It pushes it out there for more people to see. The more comments, the more engaging the live is, the more it pushes it out there to other people. And then, of course, you know, it's early in the day. Well, not now. I almost went live at like 9 o'clock this morning, and I was like, you know what, I better wait a little while. Because, you know, those on the West Coast, it's like 9 o'clock right now. You know the benefits of working in your basement is like, I'm literally down here barefooted. I have no shoes on. Hi, Letitia. How are you? Glad to have you here. I am packaging soft and silky emulsifying wax right now. Earlier, we made foaming hand soap, packaged some orders. So that foaming hand soap is clearing up back there. Comforts of home, I know, right? That's okay, you can watch the replay later if you want. Of doing the foaming soap and packing orders. If anybody places an order during the live, you know, I will pack it after I get done with this. Lots of emulsifying wax. I just had somebody message me on Facebook. I feel like I'm at least halfway through this bag. I have to be. Alright. 10 a.m. on the west. So I started at at your time. Okay, so not too early. Jamie says she's waiting on payday. I love payday. Are you getting the list together to order, Jamie? Is that what you mean by you're waiting on payday? I also, once I get done with the live, I have to take photos of Eric's hooks and get those listed on Etsy. I was hoping to get those listed before the live, but I was working on the email and changing the sale, and I didn't make it. Oh, Jamie, that's hard. That's really hard. Once a month is terrible. That's how my dad is, once a month. And it's very, very hard to manage. She says, I need a second job. I feel you. Which, I have the job at the post office, and I really, really like it. Which I've always liked working with the public. That's one of the reasons why I like doing the YouTube lives. I had an itch. I just really like, you know, interacting with people. And where I'm a clerk at the post office, you know, once the window opens, then I'm working with the public, and I really like it. I see so many people complain. I see so many people complain about working at the post office, and I'm like, it's so easy. I'm just a really nice person, though. Jamie, I understand your pain. I do. It is. I agree. It is a great place to work. I mean, the mornings, you know, before the post office opens, is like, it's busier than when the post office actually opens. Like, there's some days you don't know if you're coming or going. But I like it. It's busy. It's fat. Like, the time flies by. I'll have kids text me. I don't know, I'll go in, generally I go in at 7 in the morning, and the boys will text me, like, at, like, 11 or 12, you know, and they're just rolling out of bed, and they're like, what time do you get off work? And I'm like, in like an hour. Oh, Tessie, that's awesome. So, I'm a clerk, and, which I don't know what it means. We're a level 18B office, whatever that means. You may know what that means. So us clerks, we go in the morning, and you know, we throw the packages, sort and throw the packages for the carriers, and then we open the window and do all the P.O. box section, you know, and all of that stuff. You know what it is. Like, you know, you said you did it for 5 years, so you know. We're not a big office. We have three main routes, and then they have 2 auxiliary routes. Which I'm glad it's not a big post office, because I wouldn't want to try to learn all the routes of a big office. I was told they used to, for the clerks, you had 6 weeks to learn the routes. And if you didn't have the routes memorized in 6 weeks, that you were fired. And I'm like, holy Toledo. We only have, like I said, those 5 routes. But it's 6 pages front and back, if you print it out, of road names. I know some of them. No, not all. Not nowhere. I'm nowhere near. Some of them. I know some of them. Right? Yeah, Jamie, like, if you didn't learn the routes in 6 weeks, they fired you, the clerk. And I'm like, holy cow. That's crazy. Because that's just insane. Which I have our scheme printed out, but I'm not good with just sitting and reading it. I need to look at it, and I need to do it. Yeah, see, 11 routes is a lot, and for you to learn all of the roads on those 11 routes, I know you will eventually, but to give somebody 6 weeks, that's crazy. Which they've changed a lot of things. I'm good at throwing packages, or at least I've been told that I'm good at throwing packages and I'm fast. God bless me. I average about 400 packages an hour. I don't know what that, I don't know, because I've never worked at another office. I've not worked for a long time. I don't have any experience with it. I've only been there 4 months. Not right now, no. You went from a clerk to mail sorter? Yeah. Like, I can handle my office, and like, there's no longer, they don't no longer ask you to memorize the route in a certain amount of time. And like, for us, we have one road. It's called White Top Road. And that road is literally split up between all 5 routes. Every route has parts of it. And it's like, the scheme is a hot mess. Like, when you look at that road, it's like back and forth. Route 1, Route 3, Route 2, 61, Route 1. It's a mess. $400 is oh, okay. Well, thank you. no. So 400 is great. Okay. I think, because, okay, so we go in at 7 in the morning, but of course, you know, I gotta reboot the system, you know, and that takes a few minutes, pull everything in. So literally, we probably don't actually start throwing packages until 7:15, roughly. And we have to have our wall scanned up by 8:30. And the most packages I've done is almost 700. It was like 690 something that I did myself, and we scanned the wall at 8:27. So it was an hour and a half. I mean, not even an hour and a half, because I don't start throwing immediately when you get in there. We got to get everything going, get everything pulled in. I think it was like 690 some packages that one day. And they were in there testing the route. I don't know what it's called. I done forgot. But there was a guy in there like measuring our volume. So he slowed us up that morning. But he did say that we work fast. And I'm like, well, yeah, we've got to. We've got to get these carriers out the door. Like, I work in an office that we don't have, there's not a lead clerk. It's just myself and another PTF. We're both the same. And I am by paperwork, you know, on the computer. I am the, what is it? I'm the window clerk. The other clerk is the back clerk, you know, in the back. The box section. I really enjoy it. It's fun. It's fast-paced. I like it. And then I really like working with the customers, obviously. They now have it on the, Tessie, now it's on the screen after you do a transaction. Now there's a survey that pops up automatically. That just started over the weekend. Started on Saturday. You get a sad face, a meh, like whatever face, or happy. Gives you 3 options. And hats off to anybody that is a carrier. Like, I couldn't do it. Could not do it. Hey, we got 20 people on. You guys are here sitting here listening to me rant and talk and not even talk about the business. Liquid soap base is in stock for those of you guys that are here. We made foam and hand soap earlier. You can watch the replay later if you would like. I've got the recipe. The recipe's on the website as well. Recipe on the website for body wash if you want to make body wash with our liquid soap base. You also can use it for a shampoo. If you would like to add other additives to it, you definitely can. Also, you can use it, I mean, it's a very universal, it can be just straight hand soap, just add fragrance, nothing else, that's it, it's done, boom. Hand soap in a pump. You can do the foaming soap You know, like I said, I've got the recipe for that. You can make it into body wash, and it makes a fantastic body wash. There's so many options for it. What do you mean by casuals? Pam, you're a carrier. Like, hats off to you, man. I could not be a carrier. You guys are amazing. Truly. And then the carriers are all like, oh, I couldn't be a clerk. Pam, yay! Thank you. I'm so excited. But the postmaster already said that when they have the classes open to teach to learn tax, that he is sending me to that. Jamie, yes, the recipe is on the website for the body wash. Yes. I don't know. Not at our office, which is a very small office. There's only 2 clerks. Okay, so we have 2 clerks, the postmaster, and then we have 5 routes, and we have 3 subs. So we have 5 main carriers, and then we have 3 subs. But right now, one of our subs, he is, he's running full time because the route that he subbed on, the guy is retiring. So he's been running it full time for 6 months. You're welcome, Jamie. So we're down, right now we're down a carrier. But the job goes up August 1st. The position goes up. So then they will be probably hiring a new sub. Unless somebody from another office outranks our sub now that should get it. We'll see. I don't know. I'm almost to the bottom, which is good. But yeah, body wash recipe is on the website. Foaming hand soap recipe is on the website. I can also make a little blurb on there that says, you know, how much fragrance to add directly to it just for regular hand soap. That's the only things I've used it for. Now, I have used it for shampoo. And you can add other additives to it if you would like. Different properties. I like to add like hydrosols. You can add for the water. You could use hydrosol for the water portion. You could add extracts if you would like cucumber or aloe or rosehip or vitamin E. You can add those type of extracts if you would like. Lots of things you could add to the base to give it different properties. Vitamin E is always great label appeal. Also, right now would be a great time to stock up on laurelberry oil while there's a 25% off sale on the website. For those that make Aleppo soap or Aleppo inspired soap, I actually have a bar of that in my shower right now. And it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna have to order more bags, but I'm almost done. I should have just a couple of more, and we should be done. It's a lot. Eric's been working out in the garage, and it's absolutely like a sauna out there. It's been really rainy here and humid. And the garage, it's like he's working in a sauna. I think I have enough for one more. Maybe. If not, it will be my bag. Then, stay. We're gonna seal all the tops of the bags and then label all of them. Okay, one more. One more. Oh, Jamie, that sounds fantastic. Like, that really sounds like a fantastic soap. Has anybody found a good replacement for cocoa butter? And like, because I have had lots of people ask for me to carry butters. I cannot find any reasonably priced anywhere. I thought about kokum butter, because you know it's a really hard butter. Oh man, I'm wondering if I can get this last bag full. I don't know. Nope, it's gonna be a me bag. So I'm gonna set this one to the side. I don't want to get it mixed up with the others. Let me get my rag so I can clean my table. Alright, let's put this up. I'm gonna wipe my table down. I'll read your comments here in just a second. Let me wipe this table down. It's kind of dusty. Alright. Got washed up before I go upstairs. Almost done. Alright. Comments. Yeah, cocoa butter's way expensive right now. Kokum. I think so too, that Kokum would be the best replacement. Alright, I'm going to start. I know you guys kind of can't see other than all of the bags. Alright, got a tote. I should have left the chair over here, but I didn't. It's okay. No, it doesn't have that chocolate scent at all. No. It's not quite as hard, but it's close. Alright, let's get this bad boy over here. This is my sealer that I'm going to use. Right. What have I done to my screen? I don't know what I was doing. That's funny. Alright. So, let me go to get my emulsifying wax. We're just doing 16-ounce bags, which is, I think, 456 grams, 453. Okay. I'm going to print out 50 labels and then we'll go from there. Alright, there it goes. Alright. Okay. So this one's mine. I don't need to seal it. And I'm going to label these as I seal them. And get them out of the way. So, there we go. Boom. So on the label, it has, you know, what it is, the INCI, the recommended usage, all that good stuff on there for you. I'm hoping to get at least half in each tote. We'll see. We're starting to clear the way for y'all to see. So I'm going to add 4 more to this tote, and then I'm going to get the other one. And I'll know how many I've done based off of my labels. That label was crooked, but I couldn't pull it back off. Like, it stuck immediately. Alright, there's that one done. this one, gotta get all the bags out. Just when you guys were starting to be able to see, right? Maybe next week I can go live and package up some of the fragrances that need to be restocked. What do you guys think about that? A lot of emulsifying wax. Jamie says yes. What's a good time? Pam says yes. What's a good time for you guys? Like 11 noon my time? Is that good with you guys? Some of y'all are going to have a really long video to watch later. Wonder how many will make it through and watch the whole thing. Sounds good to you? Okay, works for you. Okay. We're on a packaging party. There is a sight to the end. An end in sight. I probably should have wore shoes. Been standing down here barefooted for a long time. My feet are probably going to be screaming later. And you know Eric's going to fuss at me and say, why didn't you wear no shoes? Because I didn't think that far ahead. I honestly didn't think we were going to be live for 100 and... What does that say? 166 minutes so far. But you guys have just been hanging out with me while I've had to work and get stuff done. So I got 51 bags plus the partial bag that's mine, which I'm going to print a label. She said, yep, you're gonna fuss. But I will label mine because I don't want to accidentally, like, a month from now, forget what it is. So let me print out 2 more labels. Boom. Which I don't need to seal mine. I just need it labeled so I know what it is. Boom. 2 totes. Full. This thing is hot. Okay, so I've got this tote. Oh. And we've got this tote. Emulsifying wax. Done. Alright, maybe next week we package liquid soap base. I intended to package liquid soap base today, but I didn't like that this bag, that it was open. So, and like I said earlier, I don't like having the bags open and not packaged and sealed. So I wanted to package it all up and get it all nice and sealed. Alright guys, that's it for today's live. Website is 25% off. Go over there and place you an order if you would like. The sale will go through Monday next week because I didn't get to start it till today, Tuesday. So I am running the sale, you know, an extra day. So it'll go through Monday. I may change the sale Monday night or something like that. But I do have it set to where the coupon code is good through Monday next week. Yeah, job completed. It was a big one. Alright guys. That's it for today. I appreciate all of you guys hanging out, and those of you that did place orders during the live, appreciate you too. See you guys next week. Bye.